got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man. I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for his 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 71 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Hurts fumbles it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 10th carry now for Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Elliott running right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here. First and goal. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Garibay on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got on the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. But 1st down, Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Hurts. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a second down run with Sanders. A little juke. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 62 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 9. A minute 47 on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring out 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll get a home day